Statistics in Anthropology. Topic 1.4, Part A. Definition of variables. A variable can be defined as a symbol or entity representing a quantity or attribute that can assume different values among subjects in a population or sample. In research, variables serve as measurable factors that can influence or be influenced, making them critical for hypothesis testing and data analysis. Key features of variables. 1. Changeable. Variables can take on different values in different contexts. 2. Measurable. Variables can be quantified or categorized for statistical analysis. 3. Defined scope. Variables are selected based on the objectives of a study. 4. Relationships. Variables are often studied to understand their relationships, e.g., correlation, causation. Types of variables. 1. Based on role in research. Independent variable, the cause or predictor, manipulated to observe its effect, e.g., amount of education in a study on income levels. Dependent variable, the outcome or response, influenced by the independent variable, e.g., income in the previous example. Control variables, held constant to ensure valid results, e.g., age in a study comparing physical fitness levels. 2. Based on nature of data. Qualitative variables, descriptive, categorical data, e.g., gender, marital status. Quantitative variables, numeric data, e.g., height, weight. 3. Based on levels of measurement. Nominal, categories without order, e.g., blood group. Ordinal, ordered categories, e.g., socioeconomic status. Interval, numeric scales with no true zero, e.g., temperature in Celsius. Ratio, numeric scales with a true zero, e.g., weight, age. Examples of variables in different contexts. Anthropology, kinship structures, language use, population size. Biology, blood pressure, genetic traits, ecological factors. Economics, income, inflation rate, GDP growth. Understanding the concept and types of variables is essential for structuring research, analyzing data, and drawing valid conclusions. Examples in anthropological studies. 1. Biological anthropology. Variable, bone density, continuous variable, to study the health of past populations. 2. Cultural anthropology. Variable, kinship systems, nominal variable, to compare familial structures across societies. 3. Archaeology. Variable, artifact counts, discrete variable, to analyze site usage over time. 4. Linguistic anthropology. Variable, frequency of linguistic features, discrete variable, to study dialect evolution. Why variables are important in anthropology. Hypothesis testing. Variables help test relationships between different aspects of human life and environment. Comparative analysis. They allow comparisons between populations, cultures, or time periods. Data organization. Variables provide a systematic way to categorize and analyze data. Exploration of patterns. Variables reveal patterns in human behavior, social structures, and biological traits. Understanding and selecting appropriate variables ensures the accuracy and validity of anthropological research. Measures of central tendency and dispersion. Measures of central tendency and measures of dispersion are fundamental statistical tools used to summarize and describe data. They provide a concise way to understand the distribution and variability of a dataset. 1. Measures of central tendency. These describe the central or typical value in a dataset. They provide a single value that represents the center of the data. Key measures. 1. Mean. Arithmetic average mean is the average of the given numbers and is calculated by dividing the sum of given numbers by the total number of numbers. Pros. Includes all data points. Cons. Sensitive to outliers. 2. Median. the middle value when data are arranged in ascending or descending order. Example, in 4, 8, 10, the median is 8. For even data points, median is the average of the two middle numbers. Pros, not affected by outliers. Cons, does not consider all data points. 3. Mode. The most frequently occurring value in a dataset. Example, in 2, 2, 3, 4, the mode is 2. Pros, useful for categorical data. Cons, may not exist or be unique if all values are equally frequent. Graph. 2. Measures of dispersion. These describe the spread or variability of the data around the central value. They indicate how much the data points differ from one another. Key measures. 1. Range. Formula, range equals maximum value minus minimum value. Example, 4, 3, 7, 10, the range is 10 minus 3 equals 7, 10, 3 is equal to 7. Pros, simple to calculate. Cons, sensitive to outliers. 2. Variance. Measures the average squared deviation from the mean. Example, 4, 2, 4, 6, mean equals 4. Pros, indicates overall variability. Cons, not in the same unit as the original data. 3. Standard deviation. Pros, same unit as the data. Cons, sensitive to outliers. 4. Interquartile range, IQR. First quartile is the 25th percentile. Second quartile is the 50th percentile. Third quartile is the 75th percentile. Fourth quartile is the 100th percentile. Pros, resistant to outliers. Cons, ignores data outside the middle 50%. Relationship between central tendency and dispersion. Central tendency measures show where the data is centered. Dispersion measures indicate the variability or consistency around this central point. Together, they provide a comprehensive understanding of the dataset. Example in anthropology. Central tendency. Mean height of a population, 162 centimeters. Dispersion. Standard deviation of height, 12 centimeters, indicating variability in population height. Both measures are crucial for interpreting patterns in anthropological or any other dataset. Statistics play a vital role in anthropology by providing tools and methods to analyze and interpret data systematically. Here are some ways statistics are used in anthropology. 1. Data collection and description. Anthropologists often gather large amounts of data, whether qualitative or quantitative, from fieldwork, surveys, or experiments. Descriptive statistics, e.g., mean, median, mode, standard deviation, help summarize and present this data in a comprehensible form. 2. Understanding patterns and trends. Statistical techniques identify patterns and relationships within the data, such as cultural practices, kinship systems, or demographic trends. For example, migration patterns or linguistic changes can be analyzed using statistical models. 3. Testing hypotheses. Inferential statistics, e.g., chi-square tests, t-tests, ANOVA, allow anthropologists to test hypotheses about human behavior, biology, and culture. For instance, they might test whether diet influences health outcomes in a specific population. 4. Analyzing biological and genetic data. Bioanthropologists use statistics to study genetic variation, population dynamics, and evolutionary processes. Techniques like regression analysis and multivariate statistics help in understanding the correlation between physical traits and environmental factors. 5. Cross-cultural comparisons. Comparative studies in cultural anthropology often use statistical methods to analyze similarities and differences between cultures. Tools like factor analysis can uncover underlying cultural patterns. 6. Interpreting archaeological data. Archaeologists use statistics to analyze artifacts, stratigraphy, and radiocarbon dating. Statistical models help estimate site age, population size, and trade networks. 7. Predictive analysis. Anthropologists use predictive models to forecast cultural or biological trends, such as population growth or language extinction. Diagram. Upcoming topic 1.4 Statistics in Anthropology, Part B. Thank you for watching. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. For detailed explanation with notes, join Anthronet Academy weekly PIDE classes. Stay connected. We're here to support your UGC NET exam journey to success.